My beloved soul, today is the day everything can start to align in your life in a way you do not expect. I have seen you persevere through a season that seems to have lasted an eternity. A season of dryness, of doors that do not open, of prayers that seem to echo in a brass sky. You have felt as if you were pushing a rock up a mountain, using all your strength just not to be crushed, not to fall back. Weariness has settled in your bones, and your hope, though still alive, is wounded and gasping. You look at your tomorrow, and your logical mind, based on the evidence of your today, projects more of the same, more struggle, more effort, more waiting. And that is precisely why I came to speak with you now. I came to interrupt your programming of limited expectations. I came to announce a change in pattern. What I am about to show you next can transform your walk, because what is coming in your direction will not follow the natural laws of slow and gradual progress. What is coming is an intervention of my sovereignty, a supernatural change. In the next few days, you will begin to witness a divine acceleration, a rearrangement of pieces on the board of your life that will defy all your logic. Situations that would take years to resolve will start to unfold in a matter of days. Hearts that were hardened will soften suddenly. Resources that seemed unreachable will appear from unexpected sources. What you have been trying to force with your hands, I will achieve with my breath. This is not a vague promise for a distant future. It is a warning, a preparation. Heaven is in motion, and your life is the destination. Before continuing the message, write in the comments this statement of faith: God transforms my life and guides me always. This is your act of agreement, your permission for the supernatural to begin invading your natural. Now, continuing the message, take a deep breath. Your season of effort is concluding. Your season of favor is beginning. My child, pay close attention to what comes next, for your rational mind will ask, why now? Why this sudden change after so much waiting? Oh, my little one, if you could see what I see. Your season of apparent stagnation was not a time of abandonment. It was a time of accumulation. Imagine a great dam. For months, years, the water accumulated behind the wall. To those on the outside, nothing seems to happen. The river level remains low, but behind the concrete wall, immense pressure, a massive amount of power is being stored. Your life has been that dam. Every prayer you offered, every tear you shed, every act of faith you practiced even without seeing results, was like one more gallon of water being added to the reservoir. Every time you chose hope over despair, trust over fear, you were strengthening the dam's structure. I needed to allow this time of accumulation. If I had released the blessing sooner, it would be a small stream, easily exhausted. But what I have for you is not a stream. It is a flood of glory, a force capable of generating energy for an entire city. Your perseverance in the silence was accumulating spiritual power. Your character was being forged to be capable of managing the volume of the blessing I was about to release. If your victory had come too soon, it would have destroyed you. You were not ready for the level of influence, responsibility, or prosperity that will come with it. But now you are. Your patience built capacity. Your faith in the dark developed maturity. Your dependence on me, forged in necessity, became your greatest strength. There is something essential you need to grasp before continuing. The change will be supernatural in its appearance, but your preparation was very natural and necessary. The floodgates are about to open, and the force of the water will be so great it will sweep away all the obstacles that have been in your path for years. Now, before we continue this message, write in the comments, I trust in the Lord. By doing this, you strengthen your faith and share hope with those who also need to sense my presence to cry out. It is your declaration that you trust the engineering of the Master Builder. If this message touched your heart and you wish to support this mission, click Super Thanks and help spread words of light, encouragement, and inspiration to many lives. Your wait was not in vain. It was the loading of your greatest weapon, my precious soul. And what will this supernatural change be like? I want you to prepare your heart, as it will not conform to your expectations. You may be expecting me to open a door, but I may choose to tear down an entire wall. You may be expecting a small raise, and I may be planning to give you the company. My math is different from yours. The first characteristic of this change will be its speed. Where you saw years of slowness, you will see days of acceleration. Situations that were in a legal, bureaucratic, or relational impasse will suddenly find a resolution. The right person will make the right phone call. The lost document will appear. The heart that needed to forgive will do so. It will be like watching a movie in high speed. What the enemy intended to drag on for years to tire you, I will resolve in an instant to glorify my name. The second characteristic will be its unexpected origin. Your help will not come from the direction you are looking. You have been looking at your known sources, at the people you think could help, at the opportunities you can see. But I am a God of surprises. I will use people you never imagined, create opportunities that did not exist yesterday, and bring provision from places you considered barren. I will do this so there is no doubt the work is mine and not man's, so that all glory is given to me. Therefore, stop looking at your limited sources and start looking at your unlimited source. What I am about to show you next can transform your life. The third characteristic of this change will be its breadth. It will not affect just one area of your life. It will be like a wave that starts at one point but spreads and lifts everything around it. Your financial victory will bring peace to your house. Your emotional healing will restore your relationships. Your advancement in purpose will bring a new joy and vitality to your health. I am not interested in fixing one room of your house. I am in the business of renovating the entire house. I, your God, am sending you a special sign. The sign you have been waiting for is in this verse, Isaiah 43:2, which says, "When you pass through the waters, I will be with you, and when you pass through the rivers, they will not sweep over you. When you walk through the fire, you will not be burned, the flames will not set you ablaze." Write in the comments, "I receive this message and I am blessed," and send love and protection to the person you love, declaring that God is with them in all trials. If this message touched your heart, show your support with a super thanks and help spread this message of light. And before we proceed, let me lead you to something I prepared to further strengthen your faith. If you feel you need inner healing, spiritual reconnection, purpose, and prosperity aligned with my heart, there is a 31-day walk waiting for you. Each day was created for me to speak to you more deeply. If you wish to follow this way, the link is in the description and the first pinned comment. Now, let's continue. If you are not yet subscribed to the channel, do so now. This way you receive more messages of light. Prepare for a holistic and surprising transformation. My blessed soul, for the floodgates to open completely, there is one last obstacle that needs to be removed. It is not an external obstacle, but an internal one. It is your survival mindset, which became a habit during the long season of struggle. You got used to living with little, to not expecting much, to protecting yourself from disappointment by dreaming small. That mindset, which once helped you persevere, has now become the stopper holding back the pressure of the dam. I'm about to send a flood, and you are still holding a bucket. I call you today to an expansion of your mind, to an alignment of your thinking with the magnitude of what I am about to do. And the most powerful tool for this expansion is forgiveness. Forgiveness releases the past and opens space for the future. Unforgiveness, on the other hand, keeps you chained to old energies, old pains, and old limitations. You need to forgive those who disappointed you in your season of drought, those who promised help and did not deliver, those who doubted you. By holding them in your inner court, you are spending your precious mental and emotional energy. Energy I need you to use to dream with me. Free them. Hand them over to my judgment and my mercy. And feel the space that opens in your soul. And most importantly, you need to forgive yourself. You blame yourself for past decisions that you believe led you to this desert. You regret opportunities you missed. My daughter, each of your detours was incorporated into my perfect plan. Nothing was wasted. I already redeemed each of your errors. Now, you need to align yourself with my grace and release yourself from your own condemnation. Your identity is not in your past failures, but in your glorious future, which I am inaugurating now. Write in the comments a list of people, including yourself, whom you would like to forgive. Visualize each one, send them love, and say, I forgive you and release you. May peace be with you. Feel the lightness and freedom that forgiveness brings. Repeat this practice every day to strengthen your inner peace and release anxiety. By doing this, you are not just cleaning your heart. You are breaking your old mindset of limitation. You are telling heaven that you are ready to think big, to dream big, and to receive in grand style according to my abundance and no longer according to your past scarcity. My precious soul, with your mindset expanding, how should you position yourself for this supernatural change? Your role is not one of passivity but of active expectation. You do not sit by the river waiting for the flood. You prepare your fields to receive it. Your first preparation is through your mouth. Start talking about your life not from your current reality, but from my promise. Stop describing the problem. Start decreeing the solution. Your words are your personal prophecy. When you say, things are hard, you reinforce the difficulty. When you say a supernatural change is on the way, you align your reality with my truth and accelerate its appearance. Become a partner of my word. Declare your healing, your prosperity, your restoration. Speak with the authority of a daughter of the King, who knows that what the Father decreed in heaven will be established on earth. Your second preparation is through your actions. Start acting as the person you will be after the change. If you are waiting for provision, start organizing your finances as someone who manages abundance, not scarcity. Sow a seed of generosity, even if it is small, as an act of faith in the harvest that will come. If you are waiting for a new purpose, start arranging time in your schedule, preparing a space in your house, or acquiring a new skill. Show heaven that you are taking your part seriously. Your actions of faith are the sign that you are ready to receive. They are your practical Amen. Your third preparation is in your spirit. Spend time in my presence not to ask, but to give thanks. Thank me for the change as if it had already happened. Gratitude is the highest frequency of faith. It takes you out of the place of need and puts you in the place of reception. Worship me, sing, dance, celebrate. Your anticipatory celebration is the sound that breaks barriers in the spiritual realms. It is your most powerful weapon. There is something deep I want you to grasp. Your posture of active expectation does not make the miracle happen. I will do it regardless. But your partnership with me makes the process faster, more joyful, and prepares you to sustain the blessing when it arrives. My child, this supernatural change that is coming is not just an event. It is the beginning of a new lifestyle. I am not rescuing you from a difficult season just to leave you in another. I am introducing you to a new dimension of walking with me, the life of divine favor. In this new territory, you will learn to operate according to a different set of rules. The rule of effort will be replaced by the rule of grace. You will not achieve things by the strength of your arm, but by the anointing of my Spirit upon you. Doors will open not because you broke them down, but because I gave you the key. You will work, yes, but your work will be light and fruitful, not heavy and frustrating. The rule of limited logic will be replaced by the rule of unlimited faith. You will learn to make decisions based on my quiet instructions and not just on spreadsheets and analysis. You will dare to take steps that make no sense to the world but make total sense to your spirit, and you will see results the world cannot explain. You will become comfortable with the discomfort of faith, knowing that is where miracles happen. The rule of reaction to fear will be replaced by the rule of action from love. You will no longer make decisions to avoid a negative outcome, but to seek a positive purpose. Love for me and for others will become your primary motivation, and this pure motivation will release a level of creativity, favor, and power that fear always stifled. What I want you to start doing is seeing yourself as a citizen of this new kingdom, an apprentice of this new way of living. Be curious, be humble. Ask me to teach you each day. Father, how do I walk in grace today? Father, what is the step of faith today? Father, how can I love more today? The supernatural change is your gateway. The life of favor is the land you will inhabit on the other side. And it is a spacious land, a land that runs with the milk and honey of my goodness. Share this video with 2 people you love who need this message. Together, let's build a chain of love. Leave a comment with a prayer of hope. A simple, Lord, teach me to live in your grace, your faith, and your love. Amen is your enrollment in my school of the supernatural. My precious soul, the final purpose of this supernatural change is not just your happiness or comfort. My plan is always bigger. I am blessing you so you can become a blessing. I am pulling you out of your season of struggle so you can become a source of strength for others. Your story of transformation is your greatest ministry tool. There will be people I place in your path who are exactly where you were, stuck, tired, hopeless. And you won't need to give them a sermon. You will only need to tell them your story. You will be able to say, with the authority of someone who lived it, I know what it feels like to be this way. But let me tell you about the God of supernatural change. Look at my life. What He did for me, He can and wants to do for you. Your testimony will be the seed of hope that can change the trajectory of someone's life. Your advance is not a private event, it is an advance for the kingdom. Your prosperity will release resources for my work on earth. Your healing will bring hope to the sick. Your family restoration will become a model for broken homes. Your life, transformed by my hand, will become a billboard of my goodness, a sign to a skeptical world that I am real, I am good, and I am still in the business of performing miracles. What I want you to do is embrace this calling. Do not hide in your blessing. Do not keep it to yourself. The moment the change happens, start looking for opportunities to share it. Be a lighthouse. Be a voice. Be an extended hand. Your joy will multiply every time you give it. Your faith will strengthen every time you share it. The cycle of blessing only completes when what you receive runs through you to touch others. I am not just saving you, I am commissioning you. Your greatest victory will not be what you received, but who you became and who you helped become through your story. My beloved soul, we have reached the end of our talk, but we are at the threshold of your great turnaround. The floodgates are groaning under the pressure of accumulated blessing. Heaven is ready. Your heart is being prepared. The decree has been released. In the coming days, keep your eyes open. Keep your ears attentive. Keep your spirit in a posture of radiant expectation. Do not allow the familiarity of your current situation to blind you to the imminence of your change. Ignore the voices of doubt, both internal and external. Anchor your soul in my promise and not in your problems. Keep in mind that the intensity of your wait was only the measure of the intensity of your coming blessing. Your story does not end in the desert. It enters the promised land. And the transition will not be slow and arduous. It will be fast, sovereign, and undeniably supernatural. I rejoice with you, my daughter. Your persistent faith touched my heart, and your reward will tarry no longer. Your long night is giving way to the most spectacular dawn you have ever seen. Prepare to be surprised. Prepare to be amazed. Prepare to witness firsthand what happens when your Father decides that the time of waiting is over and the time of suddenly has arrived. If this message resonated with you, write in the comments, "A supernatural change is happening in my life." Your words strengthen your faith and also light the path for others who need this light. Share your experiences in the comments. To conclude, I need to lead you to something I prepared especially for you. I have seen your search for inner healing, spiritual reconnection, a new purpose, and prosperity coming from my hands. None of this is by chance. When your heart cries out, I open paths. That is why through this channel I have set before you a guided 31-day path, a process where daily I can speak more deeply to your spirit. This is not just an ebook, it is a road to restoration, alignment, and growth, created to strengthen your faith, renew your hope, and open doors you never imagined. If you feel this calling, access the link I left in the description and also in the first pinned comment of this video. Start today this walk of healing, reconnection, purpose, and prosperity. I will be with you on every page, guiding your steps and lighting your way. If this message touched your heart, like this video and subscribe to the channel to continue receiving my word. Thank you for being here, and I will see you in the next video.